Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to our Dragonflight Evoker playthrough. Today, we are going to try to heal the new Uldaman dungeon Legacy of Tyr. Haven't done this before at all, haven't healed on the Dragonflight Evoker at all. We did put our build together in the last episode. I would at least like to get raid frames up here. Yeah, for some reason, can't really get that to work right now. Usually you just enable it here, but it's not happening here today. Maybe there's, nothing here that can do it. Either way, let's just keep some heals rolling in. Don't really know how much healing is gonna really be necessary with how geared people are. Do a little overhealing here. Mess around with some of our abilities. Get ourselves slammed just for good measure.
What's this? Intruders here to take our riches, I bet!
Have we found any riches? We've been digging down here so long, I can't even think straight.
No one steals from us! Time to teach these lunkheads a lesson!
I really wonder why this doesn't switch over. I mean, it's party frames, but that was always where you told it to turn on the raid frame looking ones. Prior to all the changes to the menus and stuff, I used to know how to get to all the settings. It's kind of unfortunate because like the menus all look better now, but I used to know how to get right to the things I needed, and now I'm finding that I don't. Just fun to do. No real reason for us to be doing it. So we have Bromoc here. He is a chieftain. But apparently we are not doing that right now. We are doing something else. Did we skip the dwarves? Yes.
I have a quiver full of swords, and I know how to throw them!
They call me the Skullcracker!
I've got you!
Now the party's starting! Here we go!
Time to move this thingy!
I mean, I'm not sure exactly what's happening here, but they seem to be in a floating longboat. A short boat in this case.
Hop in and let up. Okay, we give up.
You know, I think that tussle actually helped clear my head.
Much obliged, strangers! We'll lend you a hand after we get our bearings.
Alright, there we go. The Lost Vikings, everyone. Maybe some music from the Lost Vikings, too. Alright, now we're going after bromoc.
Bromoc, the chief here, gonna smash you! Get out here and smash him! Now you're gonna be sorry? No fair! Bromoc, always!
I mean, do 5-man groups outside of Mythic even need healers? Is that a thing? Because it doesn't seem like it.
We know how to open the door, but that ugly rockhead always kept us out.
Want to see something nifty? What's this?
I wonder if I could have or should have just done this on
Now let's
heroic.
see what we can find inside.
I mean, in a way it's good. At least we get to give it a try with, like, no actual threat of failure. We can just have fun and play around with the buttons, and I like that a couple of them, I mean, 3 of them are instant cast, 2 of them are empowered, and then we have the 1 hard cast. So it's a pretty good mix of healing spells.
Another locked door.
A lot of different mechanics going on. We've got our heal over time here on reversion.
Oh, my head.
Well, at least this lunkhead got the door open. You better...
Halt! The unworthy will not enter this hallowed place. Keeper Tyr's secrets will be protected.
We have to remember that with Echo, it's going to cause our next non-Echo spell to cast an additional time on that ally at 105% normal healing. So we always want to take advantage of that because it's pretty amazing.
Stop where you are. His memories are not for you.
We got a ring,
Some kind
278.
Of library.
Hey, what now? All I see are books.
We placed the blue,
Maybe
the
we can
green there that we
find a
had.
few treasure maps. We'll have a look while you go on ahead.
It's weird to be getting meaningful upgrades in retail for an active character who's at max level. Haven't been in that place for a long time. I will figure these frames out eventually. These are not very, like, healer friendly until people are missing quite a bit of health. It didn't help when we put the numbers on there. Where else would it be? You know what I mean? Where else would it be? It's so weird. These guys don't need heals, obviously. Like that's essentially what we've proven. Look, our hunter buddy needs a heal. If I had a few more, like, available keybinds, I could definitely put, like, some attacks on my bar. But that's kind of the thing. I don't really have any free keybindings that are, like, accessible for me to hit. And then I just have, like, Living Flame is a pretty long cast. So I don't know how valuable it would be for us to be spamming Living Flame at enemies when they're dying in, like, 5 seconds. Alright, we have Ember on here.
Protocols activated.
Did any damage go out at all on that?
Enemy marked.
Doesn't really seem like it. I assume we avoid these flame balls.
System shut
And that's about all I could tell before the boss was dead.
Whoa! Look at all of this stuff!
Heroes, you can keep searching for whatever it is you folks are after.
Yeah, we're calling dibs on this room. Safe travels all.
What have we here?
Strasse's lapdogs, I suspect. I fear I will have to deny your queen her prize. The disc you seek will be mine.
It's nice to see the infinite Dragonflights up to their same old tricks.
This disc may hold the secret to the aspects regaining their power, and we cannot allow that to happen. Now the disc is lost to time, just as you are about to be. In all timelines, you failed to stop me.
Alright, so avoid things, maybe get out of the burst even.
You will be lost in time. Can you feel your fate closing in? The sands will scour you from this timeline. Your efforts are impressive.
And there we go.
But in vain.
That's the run.
The timelines are converging. There will be only one aspect, and Murthon shall be infinite!
Let's go ahead and we will get this one turned in and just see if there's any kind of follow-up to it.
Is there something you wish to discuss?
Infinite dragons, their kind always has some kind of plan. I will inform the Dragon Queen that she will have to find some other way to restore the power of the aspects. Okay, we can get a crit and mastery or versatility mastery. I think we're going to go with crit and mastery. Oh, one's a one-hander. Okay, I was going to say, is one of these much better than the other, or is it just me? Yeah, so we're gonna go with the staff and not with the mace.
Until
There
next
we go.
time.
It'd be nice to have a pair of shoulders on, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? So, I can't really say much about the healing. I mean, it seems like it would be really fun if we had to actually heal people to keep them alive. Which obviously was not the case currently, right now, today. That's not necessary. Healing is not a necessity. Okay, the other thing I want to check out today is I want to check out the primal the elemental invasions. So we have an hour and 43 left on this one. This is over in the Badlands. We should be able to just jump a flight and take ourselves over that way. So the resources you get from doing these elemental invasions, you can get some pretty decent gear, I think, to go into Dragonflight with. Into the Dragon Isles with it. So I'm curious to see the rate at which we accumulate the resource, as well as if we get any other kind of gear or loot from defeating anything at the invasion zone. So let's get to the Flight Master. I don't know what flight points we're going to start with. I have a feeling it's going to be like a Death Knight where we just start with all the flight points. I'm kind of hoping that's what it'll be. We could just point ourselves in that direction and fly, but that would probably take a little bit longer. Since we're only moving at 150% speed. Might take a little longer. So let's look for a flight point.
King's honor, friend.
Okay, I lied. What they really did with this one is that they just did not give us any flight points. So, yeah, hey, what do I know? Death Knights, terrible people who just recently tried to redeem themselves, they get every flight point. I guess the thing about being a Death Knight is that you were once a hero of Azeroth. So, like, the assumption is that you would then have the flight points. Whereas with the Drakthir, yeah, like, why would we have flight points? We obviously wouldn't have any. I just kind of thought that for ease of traveling that they might give them to us. But that is not the case. So we are going to take a nice little scenic flight here across a few zones and fly our way into the Badlands. Hey, at least it'll be a straight shot. At least there's that. Can enjoy the scenery while we're at it. And yeah, we have a quest to do this as well. Well, we have a quest to collect 10 motes of primal energy. I don't know, like, what the drop rate is going to be on motes of primal energy. I wonder if we should be, like, maybe grabbing some flight points, you know? To help out future us. Maybe we grab some flight points on the way. I don't know. It could help. It could never matter again after the elemental invasion. Maybe we'll never be back in Azeroth again. Yeah, see this at least. Okay, has to connect us out of the way, interestingly, to a flight point that we don't actually have. At least it's willing to do that instead of just saying, like, hey, you can't make this flight. Alright, well, here we are. So we can see on the map quite a few different spots are marked. I guess maybe we go to each of these in each zone and we clear them out. Let's see what this is like. Oh, oh, that is cool. Okay. So there are going to be like weird atmospheric effects, like out of place weather effects, like snow in the Badlands. Alright, I'm in. That's pretty cool. Not sure what in the world we're supposed to do here. At all. Maybe there would be enemies here? We would maybe wait for respawns? Like, yeah, they're just fighting everything, like... They're just fighting everything around. And I don't see any... enemies here? But they're just fighting, like, the local wildlife? Are they fighting something we can't see? What are they doing? Very strange. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a way to activate this or if it just is what it is. Let's head over to another one and see if it looks any different. Okay, yeah, it looks a little different here. There's absolutely stuff going on. I realize initially now that we are not in the right spec for this. We might never get out of combat again, so there's that. Let's go and activate our devastation spec. Okay, yeah, now we're in a position to actually do something. Okay, some of these guys are elites, so we'll have to be careful not to get too much aggro. Oh, we have aggro on something. Auto loot has given up on us. Kinda similar to what it was doing in the beta. So this is all about just fighting this invasion off with everybody until the invasion's over. I like it. I mean, it gets a lot of players together at one time, obviously. Probably be okay in situations like this to, like, turn your graphics settings down a little bit. Oops. Still get this bug where, like, our abilities just gray out on the action bar, even though they aren't on cooldown or anything. It only happens with some of them. I was hoping it would be a bug that they fixed during the beta, but it doesn't look like they got it. Hoping that gets fixed soon. In the meantime, we could probably reload UI. See if that fixes it. It didn't fix it. We could definitely get into a group here. I'm fine with that. Kind of wondering, like, what is the end game of this? I hope that we can get to the same kinds of loot in a raid group. Would be my only worry about being in a raid group. I feel like I'm seeing less and less enemies popping up here. Don't know if that necessarily means anything, or if it just means that, like, we're not tagging enough stuff in our group, or what exactly. Let's make sure that we're looting. Can I track the currency at all? Where would we track currency these days? Probably somewhere on our bag. It used to be just in, like, in the character screen we used to be able to track our currencies. And now I feel like they've just moved everything around to, like, such a degree. Maybe not necessarily something that was needed. Maybe it wouldn't show up under currencies anyway. Primalists have invaded the area, imbuing nearby creatures and empowering massive elementals. Remove the primal threat. Yeah, we should have got that pop-up probably like when we came into the zone, maybe. Elemental protection. Okay. So now we're actually making progress on something, whereas before we were just fighting stuff. Kind of, a little confusing. So I'm assuming once the protection is down, this boss becomes active. Maybe. There's a lot of effects going on, and a lot of people here.
My power fills you. Defeat our enemies.
We've got Velarok the Annihilator here coming after people. We are frozen in place. Maybe stunned completely.
Wash away these wretched insects.
Alright, we are getting closer, down to 15. Let's see if we can get this guy. I probably don't want to be in that. Two, one. Alright, I think he's live. Behold our doom, the doom of our frame rate. Yeah. Pretty crazy. I don't want to stand in that. Well, that was not the way I wanted to go. Not at all. I think we did it. We've got this guy again. But yeah, we did it. We stopped the elemental invasion, it looks like. We got some loot. 252 headpiece, and we got the Sigil of Storms. This item begins a quest. Okay. Let's equip the upgrade. Oh, here it is. Someone with great knowledge of magic may be interested in studying a find like this. So probably Khadgar, right? That being said, we still need motes of energy. Because we only have 8. I'm assuming they only come from the elites, but maybe that's wrong. So I'm not sure what the difference is between this one and the other one, but everyone's fighting at the other one, and no one's fighting at this one. Looking at the map indicators, there don't seem to be, like, any special or different indicators, like, explaining if one site is more active or in a different phase than another. And I think it's the primeval essence that we are using to just buy gear from the vendor. So, assumingly you can get that from anything in these areas. Basically, it's kind of just something to get on and farm. But I am curious to kind of know like what pushes these little areas to their next point. Does it take people coming here and fighting the initial phase? And they don't all have the primeval essence, they don't all drop it, but I feel like that they drop it consistently enough that it's definitely worth just like farming these little guys. Because they're like pretty consistently dropping stuff. I'm assuming that, like, the cats don't drop anything. Why would they? We can find out easily enough. Yeah, I don't think that the cats are going to be dropping things. So we fought most of the guys here. I mean, we're getting respawns now of the excavators, but I still am not really sure what moves these things along their path to where we'll get the bar that pops up. Not really sure what causes that. Let's go see what's going on at the last one that we haven't seen in person yet. Yeah, over here it's just a bunch of whelps have been taken over by the storm energy or whatever you want to call it. But are they going to drop the energy? Yeah, they are gonna drop the primeval essence. And yeah, so I guess like from there you just fly around, you do these, and I just don't understand, like, can you get a boss to spawn at each one of these, and what would be involved in getting that to happen? Because obviously the goal is like fighting the big boss that has a chance to drop the gear. Otherwise you can just come and farm on these little guys, which is absolutely fine. They seem to have a pretty consistent drop rate of the primeval essence that you could spend a couple hours a day and easily, after a few days, farm up a set. What I want to do is I want to go back and turn these in, see what they chain into. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
How are you?
Oh, okay, so we're gonna turn this in. We're gonna get 60 primeval essence right off the bat
See
from
you
this
later.
guy.
Hey there.
So that's great. That means we have what, 109? Which means we can buy a couple of things. Is there anything especially that we need? We don't need a weapon. We probably don't need the chest piece right away. Spalders.
Anchors away.
I mean, our gear, the thing is, our gear isn't awful, so... Rings? Our rings are pretty good. 20 slot bags could be nice. What are we currently rocking? We're rocking 24 slot bags, because we're Drakthir. Oh, that's a reagent bag. Oh, we don't have a reagent bag. And a trinket. Could probably grab a trinket for sure to replace the green trinket. Where did that go exactly? There we go. Let's get that out of here. Superior, great. Ring at 229, boots at 229. Waist at 229. So 229 is our 216 neck and 219 back. Let's look for a back or a neck. Let's go here. And then what do we have left? We still have enough we can probably get a neck. If there are necks. Yeah, I don't see neck pieces. I see wrist, back, fingers, trinket. Alright, so in that case... we could grab the... oh, we don't have enough for the other trinkets. So what's our other weakest item? besides the neck, we're looking at hands, waist, boots. The trinket's really the lowest, so maybe we just save for the trinket next. That could be a good plan to keep boosting our
See you around.
score here. Let's go over here and talk to Khadgar.
Let's get to work. Remain vigilant.
It is good you thwarted their attack, at least for now. Khadgar examines the motes you brought him. Primal elemental energy. I will study this further. Oh, we're gonna get 30 more essences for
Be
this.
mindful of your
He's gonna give us another quest. These primalists are relentless, unleashing elemental devastation across the... Okay. So, is this just repeatable? We can repeat this as much as we want for 30 bonus. That's pretty good. Maybe it's a daily? I hope it's not just like spammable. That'd be a lot of resources we can get. They've already given us like so much
Something?
free resource. We can definitely just grab the trinket now. There we go. Let's replace the 219. And yeah, we have 24 left. Not quite enough for anything else. But we've made out today pretty good as far as getting some quick gear by doing just the dungeon and the intro to all of these elemental invasions. Probably going to do a few more episodes of elemental invasions just to see what kind of gear we can get. Obviously right now we have stuff going on in Kalimdor. So I'm going to have to get reacquainted with some of our travel points to be able to get us into Kalimdor and doing stuff over there as well. For today, I am going to take a break. Thank you guys so much for being here, especially if you're still watching the video. I really do appreciate all of the support. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again sometime very soon. Bye for now.